Aha. All right. Are we live? Yes, we are. Welcome, listeners, to the High Data Podcast. I'm your host, KQ, dude. And this is episode 91. Ooh, we getting down to the nitty-gritty, baby. Getting down to the nitty-gritty. You know what that means. Road to 100 is right around the goddamn corner. And we're progressing and moving through. Can you hear the cars in the background?
Oh, can you hear me?
I can hear you a little bit. Whitley's here. Mr. Clean is here. Why are you called Mr. Clean? You're a woman.
Cleaning.
But you're a woman. Miss MRS. Not Miss Clean, but Mrs. Clean. Mm-hmm. Well, we have topics today. And I am not where I usually am. I'm in American Canyon in the backyard. Lake Merritt Goddess over here, having a very illustrious day full of news and events and bookings and a whole lot of other stuff coming. And I'll be on the way. Trust me, I'll be on the way. Before we get into topics, I need to discuss. Always need to discuss. All right, y'all. So I had a couple conversations with Whitley, with Chelsea, with both of them at the same time. I had a conversation with Royal. God damn it. And my mom and everybody has really been saying the same thing, and it is crazy. And what they have been saying is, nigga, where the music at? Where is the goddamn music? You came to California to do music. That was the whole thing. Being with the family was a bonus, but the music was why you came here. We love you in this podcast. We love you doing what you're doing and linking with your family and, you know, connecting and vibing and hugs and kisses and all that shit. But where's the goddamn music? Are you done? Is it over? You don't want to do this no more? Are you throwing in the towel? Is that dog not in you no more? That's what they kept telling me. That's what I got out of all those conversations. And to answer your question, you said what?
Where the music at?
The music's coming. Now again, I said on the last podcast, I don't want to talk about it. I just want to do it. I just want to do it, and I'm going to do it. I'm tired of talking. It's been too long. And Nia, shout out to Nia. Nia has also been saying the same thing. So, yeah, nigga. Time for that music. And the music's going to come. I promise you. That is going to definitely hold me down to that. Because it's now or never at this point. That's the vibe that I'm getting. It's now or never. And, time to do it now. So that energy will definitely be pushed from now until declaring it now, episode 91, moving forward on KQ coming back, re-energized, second coming. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see what episode that actually drops at. Did you say it at 91? Let's see when that actually drops.
Okay. That's fair. We got topics today. We got topics. We can move on.
Oh, I know we got topics. Yeah, just say.
Well, which one do you want to start off with me?
my hands are kind of dirty at the moment. Let's see. The adults only section in the airlines.
Okay, so
I pay a lot of money for that shit, yo.
You said you'll pay a lot of money for that.
Hell yeah. You ever had a baby while you were on an airplane? You ever sat there and a baby just turns around in their seat and just stares at you the entire fucking flight? That shit is annoying. You just want to punch him in the fucking little nose.
Shit. Whitley.
What, man? Get your kid.
That was not what I was expecting for you to say.
Man, get your kids.
A European airline is set to trial adult-only sections on flights later this year, potentially putting an end to the woes of being seated next to a crying baby.
Thanks.
Corendon Dutch Airlines, the sibling of Turkey's Corendon Airlines, will commence testing this concept on flights connecting Amsterdam and the Caribbean island of Caraco.
First of all, why are you taking your babies to the Caribbean?
Well, the only adult zone will consist of 102 seats strategically placed at the front of the Airbus A350-900. That's the flight. That's the plane, including 9 with added legroom. It will be separated from the rest of the plane by walls and curtains, which the airline said will create a shielded environment that contributes to a calm and relaxing flight.
Facts.
Fuck you and your babies.
Zach, don't you bring your goddamn babies over here. I don't even want to see you in my restroom area, okay?
I'm going to the Caribbean island. I don't want to see no toddler, no infant, no nothing. I don't want to hear shit.
I'm on reckless time.
Put the wall of the curtain up. Let me get them drinks real quick.
Y'all sell alcohol on this flight?
You know there is. We're going from Amsterdam to the Caribbean islands. You know there's some alcohol.
That's all I need to know.
That's funny. That's funny. All right. Let's stay on airlines. This Whitley's gonna have a field day with this shit. I already know. But this is a two-part thing. Part of it was something I put up, and then the other part, Nia informed me of the second part. So let me get the first part. First. First part, Alaskan Airlines pilot.
Oh yeah, that nigga stopped the engine mid-flight?
Yes, and he was charged with 82 counts of attempted murder.
Yes. I said, this nigga.
Now, the extra piece of information that I was told by Nia was the off-duty pilot accused of trying to shut off the plane's engines mid-flight says he took psychedelic mushrooms. Oh,
wow. Look at that. Didn't we have a discussion about this the other day? Didn't we have a discussion about this? About the pale folk taking psychedelics while working?
The pale folk.
Did we talk about this? I could have sworn we talked about this on the phone, and y'all was like, nah. I could have. Am I tripping? Or was that? Oh, did we talk about this?
An off-duty Alaskan Airlines pilot attempted to shut off the plane's engines during the flight, claiming he had been suffering from sleep deprivation and dehydration due to the consumption of psychedelic mushrooms approximately 48 hours before the flight.
Huh.
The 44-year-old pilot Joseph D. Emerson, told investigators he was depressed and felt as though he was having a nervous breakdown, citing 6 years of depression and a recent loss of a friend. During an interview with the police, Emerson mentioned his use of psychedelic mushrooms reportedly for the first time, but the quantity consumed was not specified, and it's unclear if he was drug tested. While aboard, he expressed that he didn't feel right and believed the pilots were not paying attention, leading him to pull the emergency engine shutoff handles, thinking he was in a dream. Emerson, hailing from Pleasant Hill, California, is facing federal charges for interfering with the flight crew and attendants, along with additional charges in Multnomah County Current Court, which includes 83 counts of attempted murder and 1 count of endangering the aircraft.
That's crazy. I could have sworn we talked about this.
This is not funny. This is a serious situation. And this man needs to obviously be mentally checked.
And I think I said it was serious if someone took mushrooms while off duty and on duty. I think that was my argument. And he said he took it 48 hours prior. So I think I won my argument last week.
I am a fair man.
I think I won. I won.
I am a fair man, and I believe
I won his argument.
In coincidences.
I think I won.
And this is one of those coincidences that just so happened to go in your favor.
I think my argument is way valid now because the nigga is being pressed charges. I think I might take a shot now. A shot of victory, because this is exactly the fucking shit I was talking about. This is exactly what I was talking about. But no, I was tripping. Chelsea and Kat said I was tripping about someone in their field taking mushrooms. While they're off duty. Kinda. Where's Chelsea? God damn it.
Chelsea.
Where the fuck is Chelsea?
Chelsea is not here, obviously. Chelsea is not here.
Nah. Bring that bitch home. Bring on.
Chelsea. Well, that is very spontaneous. I don't know if Chelsea would answer at this point in this moment in time.
Because I feel very righteous right now because it feels good to be right. Always right. I'm always right.
I don't see. There you go, taking it too damn far.
But I'm always right.
No.
I'm just waiting peacefully.
No, listen. You have been correct in this off-topic debate that we had, and now that this topic has came on, this has validated your side. So I will give you that. Now, in terms of you always being right, let's not go all the way there.
Listen, you used to hate that in fucking high school. Cut it out. I was always right. Don't do that.
In terms of the things that I would ask you about advice, yes, you were right. But in terms of me having an opinion on something and you having an opinion on something and the story coming out that just so happens to boost your points, and I'm being a fair man and not going to go back on this or defend it. It is what it is, and I'm going to let it go. So I'm good with it. You got it. You were right. Now we can move on. Jeez Louise.
I feel very, very good with myself right now.
Speaking of feeling good for yourself, McDonald's has just put out an announcement that they are going to start having free fries that are going to be for free on Fridays. Free fries Friday.
I feel like that's their way of getting rid of inventory that's old.
You know, as I get older, I think the same thing. As a kid, I would be like, oh my God, we're going to go get so many fries, bro. Oh my God. Nigga, no, that's disgusting.
That's disgusting. We're not going.
Like, that is, no, we're boycotting McDonald's because obviously they on some bullshit right now.
I don't know what the fuck they got going on, but I don't want to be a part of it.
Hell no. I'm about to go to Wendy's right now, fucking with y'all. Y'all thought y'all got me. I ain't got shit.
I don't want them day old fries. I'm good. Keep it.
So nah, man, McDonald's, you tried to get us, but you ain't getting us. Everybody who listens on the High Dollar Podcast, that is the announcement. That is the announcement that they are officially putting out. Do not fall for the bullshit. This is the High Dollar Podcast. The High Dollar Podcast is telling me right now that you need to be. That is your New Year's resolution. One of your New Year's resolution going into now until the next year until they stop this bullshit. No more fries from McDonald's. I'm gonna tell all my people they doing something crazy. Especially on Fridays. I don't know what the fuck they doing on Fridays, but you definitely don't want to get their fries on Friday.
You don't want that. Don't get your fries on Friday.
Don't get your fries on Friday. Get them every other day but Friday. Get them on Saturday.
Get them on Saturday. I'm dead.
For real. All right. Since we're on brands and chains and shit, let's segue, but still stay where we are. Dunkin' Donuts getting sued for the most. Like, honestly, I'm really upset at Dunkin' for this. So, woman gets a $3 million settlement from Dunkin' Donuts over spilled coffee burns.
Well, what? Say that again?
A woman gets $3 million settlement from Dunkin' Donuts over spilled coffee burns.
Bro, you know how many times I done got coffee spilled? Bro.
An elderly woman sued Dunkin' Donuts and won big. Back in February of 2021, the woman claimed her Dunkin' Donuts coffee spilled in her lap while in the drive-thru, causing her to suffer from third-degree burns.
What that got to do, bitch? If I hand it to you,
she claimed the lid was not properly attached to the cup.
How you know?
A representative from her defense team. I want to make sure that this woman has all the money that she needs to make sure she is recovering from her burns. However, Dunkin' Donuts, what the hell? Like, how do y'all, this is the oldest trick in the book.
Oldest.
Like, this is Sue You 101. Come on now. That's all I got. Hot coffee burned on her lap, so hot that it burned her, and she had to learn how to walk again.
That's the number one trick in the book.
No, I don't feel like I'm being dismissive to the woman. I feel like if that is what happened, $3 million in terms of the fees that you had with the medical fees that you had versus what you got, you're definitely going to be covered and more. So you are definitely going to be able to be better in life with the money that you have got with this settlement. But Dunkin' Donuts, like, what the fuck? That's all I got.
You said, what the fuck?
What the fuck? You just giving out $3 million. I ain't saying I'm going to go burn myself, but damn. All right.
I'm burn the fuck out of myself tomorrow at Dunkin', okay?
Shit, that's what y'all doing. Okay.
Shit, let me go buy some hot chocolate.
The holiday season coming up. Come on.
I'm going to burn the fuck out of my head.
Need some Christmas packages and shit. Come on.
I was about to say, Christmas fucking lovely.
You can go to Bulletproof Tesla. Yeah, Elon Musk not fucking around.
You need to worry about what's already built, okay?
Well, apparently the
Tesla's built like trash, okay?
Well, apparently, he has did an experiment with one of his Teslas to see if they're bulletproof.
Yeah.
He used a Tommy gun.
A Tommy gun? What the fuck does nigga get a Tommy gun from?
Well, he's Elon Musk. I think you can find a Tommy gun laying around somewhere.
Laying around?
You know Elon. He be building spaceships like every weekend. He got a Tommy gun tucked up somewhere.
Nah, hell no.
I believe it. I definitely believe it. It doesn't surprise me at all. Like, if anything, it was the footage, the way that it was shown. It was driving on the road. Like, I guess whoever was driving it had to take it back to the factory or the Tesla, whatever, in the middle of the night, and there was a car driving next to it on the road and recorded it, and it just had a whole bunch of not bullet holes, but a whole bunch of bullet dents in the Tesla. It looked like a Tesla just got shot up.
Oh.
Yes. Basically, Elon says Tesla shot an entire drum magazine of a Tommy gun at the Cybertruck, and no bullets penetrated the car. Elon Musk said we emptied the entire drum magazine of the Tommy gun into the Cybertruck.
God damn.
Al Capone style.
Hey, yo.
Yes. So no bullets penetrated into the passenger compartment.
Hey, yo. You know what that was? You know what Elon Musk is doing? That ain't just a random thought. That's a mushroom thought, okay? He's on mushrooms, and he was like, you know what? Get the Tommy gun downstairs. We finna fuck some shit up.
To prove to y'all what the fuck we got going on. I feel like
Why don't you worry about the inside instead of the outside? Because your car is built like trash.
If I recall, I think there was a moment where the Tesla first came out, and I think they were trying to show its indestructibility, like breaking a window or something like that. And I think they did it, and it broke the window, and it was like, oh wow, it's really not as sturdy as it was. Something I remember, it was some function or feature that he said the Tesla had, and they tested it, and it flopped right in front of them. And I was like, well, damn, that was a lie. I guess that thought came back around. He said, you know what? Al Capone would get his Tommy gun and shoot this motherfucker. That's what he would do.
I'm telling you, he was on mushrooms, and he was on psychedelics. You know, the pale people. You know what they be doing.
The pale people. What's the name of this podcast? The Pale People.
You know what they be doing.
Well, that's what Elon Musk was doing in his spare time. Also,
shooting Tommy guns.
The government is giving us more truths every day.
Are they truths or just hidden lies?
Well, that is why information is so sticky these days, because they give you information, and it's up to you to decipher if that's real or not. So the Pentagon has reported receiving close to 300 sightings of UFOs in the past year. Some of these flying objects reportedly exhibited concerning performance characteristics, such as high-speed travel and unusual maneuverability, according to the report submitted to Congress. So, if you've ever been on Instagram or Facebook, or if you're just looking on a timeline and not doing nothing, you'll definitely see someone having a camera to the sky, looking at something, and then it'll look like a little dot, and it just runs off the screen real fast. And someone will say that is a UFO. And then you'll have some people have their phones to the sky, and the sky will be a different color. And they'll be like, you see that thing right in the middle of it? It's a UFO. And then you'll have some people who have their phones to the sky that will actually see things in the sky floating, and that will say that was extraterrestrial. So it's up to you to decide if you believe these things that people are recording.
Yeah, okay.
Have you ever seen or thought you experienced a UFO sighting?
No.
You never heard like a weird noise or seen something just floating, you know, just in a way that you've never seen before?
No.
Well, good for you, Whitley. You are in a safe place where the UFOs don't want to be in your vicinity.
Nigga, no, y'all just on them damn psychedelics.
Is this what you're gonna do the whole podcast? Really? Is this what you're gonna do? You just gonna blame it all on the damn psilocybin? That's what you're gonna do?
The psychedelics and the pale folks.
Well, I can go halfway with you there. Halfway.
I'm just saying, I ain't never seen a nigga point out a UFO. I'm just saying.
You know, now just think about it, I haven't either.
I ain't never seen a nigga point out a UFO. I done seen a nigga point out a fight, but I ain't never seen a nigga point out a UFO. Never have I ever.
Well, there is some news that I have to share with you, Whitley. You might not like this. Might not like this. Hefe, don't you fucking do it.
This nigga. Why Hefe sound like a fucking oh, yo. It sound like you was trying to calm down a mafia person. Hefe, don't shoot him. Don't do it. We need him alive.
I know, right? You gotta call. You gotta get him before he go. But when he go, he gone. So there are reports that we're in movie time. Deadpool 3 has been delayed due to the actors' strike. Deadpool 3 officially loses its May 2024 release date due to the MCU roster. I hope that's what they roster. I want to say roster. Delayed indefinitely due to the actors' strike. So actors are striking?
I guess.
There's an actors' strike?
Like they don't get paid enough.
What? You know, it's so interesting because literally throughout this whole day, there have been suggestions of films and movies that I should watch, and it's on Netflix, it's on Hulu, it's on Amazon, it's on Disney Plus. Loki's coming back. Like, actors who are actors are running to television way quicker before they're doing a movie, and they want to put it in theaters. Like the way
because televisions have series, and that means they getting paid for a while.
You know, it was interesting because once upon a time that was like the opposite, right? Like
niggas didn't want to do television shows.
You know, big time actors being in TV shows was like that. Their career is going they're losing their prime, they're losing their touch. But I guess now it shows the longevity of what you can do as an actor. Like, I'm not going to get into names, but you know the cast when I say the shows, but the actors who've been in Atlanta, the actors who've been in, help me out, Whitley.
I don't know where you're going with this.
Mandalorian, like you know what I'm saying, like these actors who I can't know that. Okay, you know Ahsoka, the girl, the woman who plays her.
Mm-hmm.
She has been in movies in the past when she was younger, but now she is revitalizing her work as an actress by being Ahsoka. Like being Ahsoka in the Disney Star Wars, I'm about to say MCU, Star Wars universe is big. It's huge, and the fact that she is the face of Ahsoka grown up is huge for her. It's huge for her career because that literally puts her back in a place where she was being called for movies back in the day, like if she was younger.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess your stock and your worth definitely rises if you're able to be on television shows, series, shit. If you can be the face of a character in a universe already, like you already know, like there are a whole bunch of actors who are the faces of superheroes in the MCU, and not necessarily they gotta be in movies and TV shows, but in terms of their likeness, they're gonna be on a lot of things like movies, TV shows, cartoons. They don't have to have their faces, but their voices could also be implemented in video games. Like it's just once you attach yourself to a character that has longevity, like a movie series or a cartoon, you win it. So I think a lot of actors are straying away from big time Hollywood budget build films and really getting into that series bag.
Like I said, if you're part of the Star Wars series, period, you got a bag.
Hey, that's for life, yo. Because it's not like you have to. It's not like you have to recreate anything. If you're a character in Star Wars, all you got to do is research the character you are and really just play that character for real. So you know, that's dope. That's dope. The whole what were we saying? The whole thing was Deadpool. Well, yeah. Um, what's his name? What you know what's Deadpool's actor's name? What is his name?
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds. There we go.
Listen,
Ryan
Ryan
Reynolds.
Reynolds got a lot of shit. Okay, you know how I feel about that nigga. I love him, but his face is just fucking everywhere.
And I believe Hugh Jackman, even though we would love to see him as Wolverine once again, he is more so of a thespian. He is more so in Broadway. He's more so in plays where he's singing. So and nobody really knows about that career about that unless you really know him as a in his career, if you know his whole journey. But yeah, he be on Broadway time. He be traveling on the world singing, you know what I'm saying, singing his heart out on some opera shit. So he don't really need to be doing the MCU shit. Like he don't need it.
They need him.
Exactly. From one actor to another, I want to talk about someone who's doing something. He's also contributing. Daniel Radcliffe, who was the primary actor for Harry Potter, he helps in producing a documentary about his paralyzed Harry Potter stunt double.
What?
Yes, I'm sending that to you now. So Daniel Radcliffe is an executive producer for a documentary focused on his former stunt double who was paralyzed after an incident on the set of Harry Potter. Holmes, during his work on Deathly Hallows Part 1, suffered a devastating spinal injury that left him paralyzed from the chest down when a planned stunt explosion went awry, drastically altering the course of his life. David Holmes, The Boy Who Lived, debuts on HBO on November 15th. Wow.
Never knew that.
You know, and I promise you wouldn't have known that during the rollout of the damn movie because that would have fucked everything up. And see, this is where time is so interesting because you have to live long or live long enough to see or hear these type of things to come out. And this is not like he's dead; he's alive. Unfortunately, he was paralyzed. And thank you, Daniel Radcliffe, for being a contribution to his documentary because he was your stunt double for your whole life in terms of the whole movie. If that's what the whole premise is, to where it's like, dog, not taking it off of this story, but I mean, there's what other stories come from things that we celebrate that are not like good, you know, like not saying not saying every franchise has to have a dark story, but I mean that's a dark. I mean, in terms of
Right.
watching it, and everybody's love for Harry Potter, and no one really goes deep in depth with, the cast and stuff like that. As far as stunt doubles go. So as far as this particular man, David Holmes, who played Daniel Radcliffe stunt double, the fact that he had such a huge part in the movies and this thing happened that we didn't know about, I guess the question at the end of the day is, does that take away, is this documentary taking away anything from Harry Potter and the legacy that we love it about? Or is this a nod of, I don't know. How do you feel about it?
Uh, I was having a conversation with someone the other day, and I was like, the Harry Potter series is cursed, right? She was like, what? She's like, no, it's not. I was like, yes, it is. Google how many actors are dead off that series. She's like, that doesn't count. They're all old. I said, they're not that old.
See,
She's like, there's only one teenager that actually died. No, I really believe that. I really believe that the Harry Potter series movies are cursed. There's a lot of dead people from that movie. Hagrid is dead. Both Dumbledores are dead. Who else? Snape is dead. Uh, there is a teenage boy. He got shot and killed. Uh, he was in the fourth one. Uh, there's a lot. Um, there are a lot. They are the adults in the film, but they're not that old. Like they died in their 50s or like 60s. Like that's not that old. Who else? Malfoy's mother, she's definitely dead.
okay. We have a list, which is unfortunate. Um, Robbie Coltrane, who played Hagrid. We have Alan Rickman, who played Snape. We have Helen McRoy, who played Narcissia Malfoy, which you did, the wife of Lucius. That was the mother of Draco. We have Richard Harris, who was the first Dumbledore. We have John Hurt. Um, let's see, John Hurt. I don't know, what did John Hurt play? Oh, he was Ollivander. Sorry, excuse me. He was Ollivander. He was
Yeah.
the actor. He was the one who played the person who gave Harry the wand in the first movie. We have Robert Knox, which the stabbing outside of the bar, in a London bar in 2008. Yes, he was on the Half Blood Prince film. Richard Griffiths. He was the Dursley.
Yep. Mr. Dursley. I forgot about him.
We have Vernon Troyer. He was one of the. He was one of the. I don't want to say that he wasn't the elf. What was he? It was the goblin.
Yep.
He was the goblin in the first movie. Lord, Elizabeth Springs. She was the fat lady. Tommy Bateson.
I was wondering why they changed her. I was like, why they change her? She only played in one movie.
Yeah, she passed. Let's see, Michael Gabon. He was the second Dumbledore. Leslie Phillips. He was the person who voiced the Sorting Hat.
Mm-hmm.
Alfred Burke. He was in the Chamber of Secrets. He was Armando Dippet, the predecessor of Albus Dumbledore. And Paul Grant. He was also a Gringotts Goblin.
And yeah, the list is long. I think it's cursed.
A total of 25 actors from the Harry Potter franchise have now sadly passed away.
That's a lot.
Yes, but at the same time, I don't want to just make it seem like this movie, this franchise, and this list that they are on is just the movie cursed. They were in other movies, they were in other films, to where, not saying it had to be.
What other series that has that many deaths?
I mean, I don't know if people really research that type of stuff. I will say that the fact that there could be a case with this one, because there is actually a list and there are people who document this and it's actually a thing, then sure, you can have a case for it. But I mean, if we were to really look at actors' age, situations, whatever the case may be, and see what franchise they were involved with, I feel like there could be lists with other franchises. I just don't know if people are out there doing that. But like I said, to each his own. I do see where you could have a point. Do you want to see Whitley? Hear me?
Yeah.
See, you're in happiness right now. I don't know if I want to hit you with this topic because it's such negatives. You know, these stats and statistics don't need to be in your atmosphere, in your environment, because you're in a very peaceful place right now. I don't want to bring discourse in your peacefulness.
Oh, shut the hell up. Someone's already just did it, so you're fine.
In the United States, this is a study. This is a study that's been studied. In the United States, a divorce happens approximately every 13 seconds.
Wow.
That is 277 divorces every hour. That is 6,646 divorces per year. That is 2.4 million divorces per year. I messed that up. That's 6,664 divorces per day. 2.4 million divorces per year. In the brief time that it takes for a couple to exchange their wedding vows, which typically lasts about 2 minutes, approximately 9 divorces occur in the United States.
God damn.
This means that during the average 5-hour wedding ceremony, roughly 1,385 divorces are taking place. The topic of divorce has reached extensive attention, which numerous studies explored various factors, including relationships and divorce rates. In the United States, a divorce takes place roughly every 13.2 seconds, totaling about 277 divorces per hour, 6,646 per day, 46,523 per week, and a staggering 2,419,196 per year, highlighting the prevalence of divorce in our society. With that moment of silence, do you know how many divorces that was?
You're fucking dead. I'm fucking dead. Shut up. Said I was 3 divorces.
You know, we pod for a good hour when we're really kicking in high gear. Do you know how much love and heartbreak is happening every time we are just talking our shit? That is.
Someone is arguing right now.
See,
give it up, yo.
That makes me want to go hard in this love. That makes me want to talk about love and talk about unity so much harder, because I'm trying to fix this. I don't like that. I want all of us to be in love and stay in love, and the fact that we over here just breaking out of love every 13.2 seconds is ridiculous. Ridiculous.
But that is also an American trait. You don't see that shit over foreign seas. Niggas ain't getting divorced. This is death row, bitch.
As it should be.
This is death row. You leaving me. Where you think you going?
Hey, man.
Like that picture I sent you. Who said you could leave? I'ma saran wrap this motherfucking car to this tree.
I'm saying, man.
Hey, yo, that's when I see that, I was like, me and Cass was talking about who's more toxic, and I was like, that just trumps both of us right there. This person got it. I said, now that I know, I ain't never thought to do this.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to be toxic. You know, it's not just thinking about it. You got to actually do it. And you got to do it exactly how you thought of it, so it can be exactly as heinous as you thought it would to be. But you have to put boots to ground with these thoughts.
Yeah, see, I'm the type of person that's gonna slash 3 of your tires, because I know if I slash the 4th one, car insurance is gonna pay for the tires. Nah, I'm gonna slash 3 of these bitches, and you have to come out of pocket, bitch. That's like $600 right there. Fuck you.
See, levels.
Who said you gonna leave? You ain't even gonna roll out this bitch.
Wow. Levels, guys. It's better to not be on it. It's better to not be on it at all. But if you are on it, then you know there's levels. All right, we got 2 more. Now, Whitley told me to mind my business, but now, like I told her, she thought I was playing. This is why I told you. You thought I was playing. When war comes, we don't pull up.
No, I said we don't need to pull up.
I told you that we pulling up, though. We pulling up.
No. Pull back. Fall back.
Nah. So, because of what's going on in Palestine and Israel, America has allies. Well, I'm sorry, Palestine. I'm sorry, Israel has allies, which is America, and they asked us to come and help out, and we sent some jets and some ships, some freights over there to make sure everything is regulated. And because we did that, China sent some warships to the Middle Eastern region to say hello to us as well. So there are escalated tensions. The Chinese People's Liberation Army, the PLA, they have positioned 6 warships in the region. The South China Morning Post reports that these vessels, I'm not going to go into the names because they're not going to sound right if I come out of my mouth, so I'm going to shut up. But they are basically guided missile destroyers, frigates, integrated supply ships, a naval escort task force. You know, they're bringing the big boys. And they are doing this in response to the United States deploying our jets and ships and freighters. So now we got a standoff. This is what I like to call proxy war. Yes. Are you familiar with proxy war, Whitley?
No.
Proxy war is a war instigated by a major power which does not itself become involved. So the thing that's going with Palestine and Israel is between Palestine and Israel. That is their business. But Israel has allies, and when they need help, the allies come, and we are one of those allies. So we are here to just help out, pull up, if you will, to just see if you need anything. We're not going to do anything, but we're going to pull up just to see if you need anything. Now, that has caused a reaction from people that we don't like to pull up on the opposing side. Maybe not because they're allies, but they don't like us. So they're pulling up. And now there is this war out of a war, but we're not in it. You feel me? That's what's called a proxy war. So Palestine and Israel are the ones fighting, but the major powers who are in the proxy war of this is China and U.S. And I'm not going to say that where it's a proxy war because no one's at war. Well. Like I said, I'll mind my business. And if when we do come to this, we'll have a more researched topic. But I'm just letting you know, Whitley, that when it comes to war, I'm telling you, we going to be there for that. 1,000%.
That's because we out here shooting Tommy guns at fucking Teslas and shit. Boy, we want to shoot some shit.
Apparently, we ain't got enough. We don't have enough time on our hands. We need to do something to make it a little more interesting. A little more interesting, man. Take me back to the days. Take me back to the days when things was nice and things was just nice and wonderful and we didn't have to worry about war. No, we always had to worry about war. What am I talking about? War has been everywhere as long as I've been alive. War. Whether it was with Bush or whether it was with Obama. Well, we didn't have a war with Obama. But there's always something. Always something. Where is the last topic so we can get the hell out of here? Trying to find the last topic. So the last topic. Actually, did we talk about the flag football shit? The 2018 Olympics will feature 5 new sports, among them flag football, cricket, and lacrosse. Baseball, softball, and squash.
Squash.
Yes, these are the 5 sports that will be added to the 2028 Los Angeles Games. Cricket, flag football, baseball, softball, lacrosse, and squash. That is an interesting. Let's see. What is squash?
It sounds so familiar. I feel like I do know what it is.
Squash is a racket and ball sport played by 2 or 4 players in a 4-walled court with a small hollow rubber ball. Oh, that's like the thing you play when you had the apartment complex. Have you ever had an apartment complex and they had that little ball? They had a little room They had a little room where it was just a wall and a glass.
Wall and a glass. No.
Let me see. I remember these at the apartment complex I lived in Charlotte. They had this in the weight room, and yeah, I totally remember this. This is so interesting. I didn't know that it was a game that people played for real. I thought it was just something to do to get you right for tennis. I didn't know it was an actual game. Wow, there's actually a court. There's actually wow. There's a whole science to this. There's a whole science to this, really. That's crazy. I'm not going to get into it right now, but that is one of the sports that is into the Olympic Games in 2028. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be excited to see those sports.
You don't sound like it.
Because I'm totally being sarcastic.
I was about to say, you don't sound like this is genuine.
No, it's not. I'm sorry. These games are not. I was already off of it. I was really about to go in for flag football, but then now that I saw the squash, I'm like, you know what? Y'all have it. You guys take care of it. I don't have to watch it. I can skip it. I don't have to talk shit. I can skip it because there are people who are over the moon that this is an announcement. There are people, athletes, who are now getting their bodies and minds ready for these games because they're going to be in them. So get your minds right for the Olympic Games, for these games, guys. Go be the best cricket, lacrosse, squash team in the world. Go ahead, have at it.
I know, Nick. I've seen like movies where they're like, "You play squash? What?"
Do I play squash? I don't even know. I feel like you just disrespecting me, low key. Do I what? Do I want to what? What did you just say to me? Type shit.
Hey, yo, I was scrolling through Instagram a minute ago, and like a slight flash of the screen mask popped up right before a video, and it just keeps doing it with that video. So I'm thinking it's like with that video somehow, but I don't know. Like I recorded it, and I went to post it and be like, "Am I tripping?" Like, and I looked at the comments. I'm like, "Does no one see the screen mask, or am I just fucking tripping?"
You on them drugs, Whitley? You taking the mushrooms? You taking them psychedelic mushrooms?
Ain't nobody taking no goddamn psychedelic
And
mushroom.
you over here projecting this whole damn episode.
I'm just saying.
Only for you to be taking some shrooms and you don't even know.
I ain't on that shit. Someone about to fucking dose the shit out of me then. Everything I drank today came sealed. So I don't know how the fuck I got dosed. Is it dosed or doused? Doused? Dosed? Dosed. I got dosed.
Well,
Wait, I know I done sent you some shit. You always do this.
what do you mean?
I know I done sent you some shit.
The only thing you've really shown me was the
Dwight Howard acknowledged hookup with man from Instagram. Denies sexual assault and forced threesome.
yes, that was something you showed me, and I also saw that on my own timeline. So apparently, there's a man who is calling out or has what is it? Court documents about a sexual allegation regarding Dwight Howard, and how the man is Harper. That's his name, Harper. And he basically describes how he reached out to Dwight Howard via DMs on Instagram. They exchanged phone numbers, text messages. They had conversations. Dwight Howard saying he's in the freaky sexual stuff, and how there were videos and pictures sent to each other between May 2021 and July 2021. There was an interaction with him and another person named Kitty, and there was sexual things happening, and Harper said he felt uncomfortable and did not want to participate, but Howard said that he was going to do whatever and he was going to like it. Harper said that Howard then ordered him to go to the bed and do other stuff, basically give unconsensual oral sex.
I don't know how you non-consensually do oral sex.
Harper said Howard forced him to perform oral sex on him.
I don't see how that's possible. I will bite the shit out of your dick.
Well,
I'm biting the fuck out of your dick. If I don't want to suck it, I'm biting the fuck. That is the most vulnerable state. You telling me that was non-consensual. I will fuck your shit up. I will rip that shit off.
Howard admitted that he touched Kitty and Harper, but said it was all consensual activity.
Bruh, there's no. I'm sorry for like. I don't know if anybody's listening about like something happened in your past. You ain't that in mind. They never crossed your mind to bite the shit out of that person's dick if you didn't want to suck their dick. It's never crossed. That's the first thing bruh. If I was about to get raped and a nigga had me on my knees and told me to suck his dick, oh, okay, bet I'm finna rip this bitch off. That is the most vulnerable state as a man. You telling me you can't fight back? There's been plenty of crazy bitches that have been ripping niggas' dick off and putting them fucking garbage disposal and all that shit. You telling me you can't bite a dick?
That's not funny.
That's not funny. I'm just saying that. Tell me that's not your vulnerable state.
It is when your pants are around your ankles and when you are on the toilet. Yes.
I'm ripping that bitch off. Bruh, give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Okay, yeah, put that shit in my mouth. That's why I think I've never heard of a rape. I mean, because I've watched Law and Order and shit. As much as I've watched Law and Order, there have been people that have done that in Law and Order.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, how you? That's why I'm like, rapists really don't do oral. They just rape you because they know if I try and put this shit in your mouth, you could bite this bitch off. It's not that tough. It ain't steel. It's hard, but it ain't that fucking hard.
All right. Okay.
And anyways, side note, woman's parents sued Panera after the daughter reportedly died hours after drinking the charged lemonade.
Yes, that is also interesting as well because condolences to the woman and the family, and hopefully you guys figure out what happened to your daughter.
Hey, yo, real quick, I want to let you know those drinks have a warning on them. How you suing?
Saying what?
Let me pull it up. They literally have a warning on them.
Because they're too sweet?
No, because they're highly caffeinated. Hold on, warning. Yes, it says Panera's charged lemonade includes sugar, caffeine, coffee extract, something else extract, which are both sources of caffeine. Health professionals have warned that young people who consume energy drinks can encounter dangerous side effects such as dehydration, irregular heartbeat, and heart failure.
Well, I was more so confused on...
They warn people if you have heart conditions not to drink that drink. So if it comes down to her having a heart condition that she didn't know about, they're not winning this case.
Well, I was not aware of what a charged lemonade was.
That shit is fucking delicious.
Well,
I gotta fucking douse the shit out of myself with insulin after that motherfucker.
Wow. So when it said Panera, I was like, but Panera is really, they're known for their blandness. So when it said anything about charged or anything like that, I was like, what exactly is being charged here? So highly caffeinated lemonade to where this girl drank it and hours later she died. So in terms of the details of surrounding it, there could be definitely more to the story. There could be more to how much, what was already, there's the whole investigation. So unfortunately, RIP to that young lady.
I'm very sad that happened to you. The drink itself literally has over 200 milligrams of caffeine. 260 milligrams of caffeine for a 20 ounce. 390 milligrams of caffeine. My sugar free only goes to 200.
Yes, Sarah Katz.
They are highly caffeinated.
Yeah, Sarah Katz, 21 years old. We are very saddened. This is Panera. We are very saddened to learn this morning about the tragic passing of Sarah Katz, and our hearts go out to her family. At Panera, we strongly believe in transparency around our ingredients. We will work quickly to thoroughly investigate this matter.
Okay, listen to this. An espresso, a single espresso has 63 milligrams of caffeine. A Red Bull has 111 milligrams of caffeine. Mm-hmm. It literally has almost 2 to 3 times that in its drink.
Yes, 200 to 60 milligrams to 389. 390.
Yes. So there's got to be an underlying issue. She's got to have some type of heart issue or something.
That is a lot.
It has. That's why it's called a charged lemonade. You're supposed to get it for caffeine, like it's supposed to caffeinate you. And that's why I'm like, it literally comes with a warning. If you have heart conditions, do not drink this drink.
Facts.
Like a black tea has 47 milligrams. A typical coffee has 95 milligrams of caffeine. Starbucks has approximately 150. It's still more than Starbucks, bro. And that's a coffee place. So,
Well, again, like I said before, I definitely reach our hearts out for her, and I don't. That's why I don't be drinking shit anyway. I be drinking water. But got to get this things out. Got to get this things done. Got to go over some other shits. I will have more topics. We will have more topics and have more time next time. But again, I am your host, KQ Dog, on the High Data Podcast, and we are outie. Peace.